Who fired what?
Kiss FM fired their night guy that they had in for like less than a week. They brought him in, introduced him, and turned around and fired him. They also fired their midday show. I don't know what they're doing.
Who was doing middays?
Somebody Garza. No, I'm sorry, Dave Morales.
Wonder what the night guy did.
I don't know.
I bet John Cook knows.
That probably does.
He's a program director for Wild.
Yeah.
He's into everybody else's business.
Goes right up there with Cafe 990 is the shortest stint in radio.
71053 FM Talking Wild 100.
John Cook, please.
One moment,
Thank you.
At home, working in the car, locked on Wild. $10,000. 5 times a day.
Where the hell they get $10,000? We can't get the van painted.
Oh, did you see the new job they did on the trailer?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the new paint job on the trailer. They couldn't afford a real paint job, so they used duct tape. Red duct tape.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go ahead and paint the tree trunks white while it's parked out front? I drove up and I came inside and I told Rob, I went, hey, somebody's vandalizing the van.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail box for Amanda Hennig, Programming Assistant for Wild 100. Just leave a message and I will call you back as soon
I
as
asked for
possible.
John. He's here.
Calling. Bye.
Please speak after the tone. When you are finished recording, you may press pound for further options or simply no.
That never works. What was her name, Amanda?
Amanda.
Hi, it's Russ. Send John in here, would you? Or hunt him down for me. Yeah, Dan, go see if you can find him. I want the lowdown on what's going on. Obviously, they're worried about something.
Yeah.
Clear Channel. They get rid of the midday show, the night guy. I bet he screwed somebody.
I don't know. I mean, 3 days.
Normally, that's what happens if you're... Where'd he come from?
I don't even know. Somewhere else.
Aren't you astute?
Well, there's morning shows here in Dallas now that are from people that worked at other stations here, so they don't always have to move in.
I bet if he got fired after 3 days, he poked somebody. Probably got caught in the studio ramming somebody.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name?
I don't even know.
Damn. Never heard of him before?
Mm-mm.
How'd you find out he got crap canned?
Just somebody told me that listens to that station. I don't.
Was it Scott Savage?
No, it wasn't Scott Savage.
Former owner. What did he own? The cafe? The 990?
Yeah, 990. Cafe
Or he
990.
was running it.
General manager.
Yeah. What a genius. You can't keep a radio station on the air for a week. 3 days is the best you could do.
Yeah.
Scott Savage.
Moved people down here from everywhere around the country.
Yeah, but they were mostly ugly, so it's all right.
Is that all right? Just the people.
Yeah, but they're ugly people.
Yeah.
They don't deserve anything good to happen to them.
It's not their fault they're ugly. It's their parents' fault. How fat is your fault? Ugly is somebody else's fault.
Yeah, but there's no reason to be that ugly. You find him?
Evidently, he's already gone. But I talked to his assistant. His assistant is calling his cell phone to get him to call us.
Is that Amanda?
Yes.
She's cute.
She's gorgeous.
You know what I'd like to do?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd like to do.
That was even disgusting to even say.
And if she could do it all at the same time?
Yes.
I'd like that.
Bonus.
Yeah.
I've never actually heard that verbalized all at once before.
I think the mental image pretty much
Yeah.
served its purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Why?
And while that's going on,
Yes.
here's what I would do.
Okay.
Because I'm so excited.
Right.
I'd run out back. That's what I do when I get really excited.
I'm going to leave my car locked.
You've never done that? Just got really...
No.
Have some chick get you just so excited you run outside and crap in her glove box?
No. God.
It's a fetish.
You think?
I wouldn't open that road map if I were you.
Oh.
Sometimes chicks just get me all wound up. You don't know what to do. You're just looking around and you think, hey, I wonder if she's got a glove box. And then you go evacuate in it.
Damn. You come up with this stuff.
Sometimes I just get so horny I can't see straight.
But that's not horny. That's gross.
Which part? Me doing it in her glove box or what I said?
Well, both of them are gross.
No, it's not.
Yes,
She's cute.
Yeah, but what you're talking about is nasty.
Nasty to you.
I just like to kiss toes, and you think I'm weird.
That is weird.
But doing that in somebody's glove box is not.
That's not that weird. And the other thing I mentioned either.
The other thing.
I'm sorry, I'll just have to say, you don't know what's good.
I must not. I'm out.
All right, there's John. Come on, put him on hold. Is it not him? It is him. Why can't put him on hold? It's not him? It is him. Put him on hold. Why can't you? Because it's not him? All right, he's on hold now. I don't understand this whole phone thing in there.
I don't.
Something have to happen before you can put him on hold in?
I don't know.
What?
Screen.
Well, I see it's on hold now.
He says read it. Read the message.
Oh, he doesn't want to be on the air. Oh, all right. Hang on, let me pick it up. Go ahead, John. You're not on the air.
Yeah, right.
All right, let me pick up the phone. Hold on. All right, what's going on? Well, how come you don't want to be on the air? Jesus. First of all, where'd you guys get $10,000 to give away? Yeah, where'd you get that? We can't get the van painted. They gave you $50,000 a day. Who you sharing it with? Yeah. Punk. So we got a broadcast. Come on the air. I can't keep talking to you by myself. I don't want to talk to Alex. Do you know who the night guy was that got fired at KISS? What happened? Where was he from? Yeah. He left. Did he have a contract? Yeah. And he just left? No reason why? Hey, is Amanda married? She got a boyfriend now? Yeah. How old is he? It's all right. I'll take care of him. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for the help. He said he just left after 3 days.
Something's up there.
I bet he's on the toot.
Don't know that.
Why would you come to market from Philadelphia? Is Dallas bigger than Philly?
Yes.
All right. Why would you come to a bigger market than leave after 3 days? I'll tell you why. I got 2 words.
Why would that make you leave?
I don't know. You just lose your mind and you leave. Or he's on the opium, Dean.
Yeah, it could be.
Whatever it is, I bet it's drug induced.
Could be. Don't know. Don't know the guy.
How do they get $50,000? They ain't got no $50,000.
Yes, they do.
But you have to listen to the station to win it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
People listen to that. It's a good station. I turn it on the weekends.
Why?
Because I like the music.
I forget. What is it you like?
It's got a little bit of everything. They play some rock. They play pop. It's real, just listenable. I put it on in the garage when I'm working on something.
Yeah. Why is it they got 50 grand? Their ratings are lower than ours.
That's their promotion budget.
Well, we have a promotional budget, and the broadcast studio parked out in front of this radio station now has my name and Stern's name duct taped on it with red duct tape.
Yeah.
Don't we know any stickering people, Dan, that can do that?
I'm sure we do.
I
swear to God, I came into work yesterday, and I came running in, and I told Rob, they're vandalizing the broadcast studio. No, we told them to do that. Why? Well, we don't have a budget to get your names put on it. So you going to do it like that?
So they weren't going for a specific kind of white trash appearance?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. It was just kind of a shtick.
Yeah.
No, they're doing it because they don't have anything else.
Blew our wad on Loverboy.
Oh, this station didn't pay that much for Loverboy. Bruce over at Amazing Wackateria paid for that.
That's true.
And he's still bitching about it. You know how much I paid for Loverboy? I don't know that I got that much business over here at the Amazing Superstore. I bet every room's full of cranks. Probably made so much money you have gold-plated drain plugs in the middle of all the rooms.
That washes up easier.
Yeah.
Drain plugs.
What?
There's no drain plugs.
Well, then that's not smart. Painted concrete and drains. That's what every room should have. If you don't, you're not a good businessman. I know what goes on in there.
Yeah.
You can't trick me.
You don't know. You've never been in there.
He opened the door to one of them.
And?
It was a painted concrete.
No, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, linoleum floors. And a nice couch.
And a drain
In
plug.
case you get tired. I never saw the drain plug.
I can't take that call on line 10 unless you put them on hold. Are they on hold now? What's the matter with you? How long has he been with the show? 2 months?
A little longer than that, but yeah.
3 months? Already comping a tood. There are plenty of Chinese people who'd love to have your job. I don't know what that means.
I was going to say, well,
I'm sure there are.
I know. Why did you pick Chinese?
Because they look funny.
To you. To them, they don't.
Hmm. What is it, Mark?
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Russ,
Yes.
you were debating whether to pick this up, weren't you?
No, I don't even know what you want. It says on the screen, Tic Tac had a sex record.
Yeah, that's basically it.
What does that mean?
He had a child molestation charge, and he's a registered sex offender in
Who's Tic
Philadelphia.
Tac?
He's the night guy.
Night guy at KISS.
Oh.
Oh, Dan's nodding his head. Did you know about this?
I had heard a rumor, but nothing could be confirmed.
Yeah, it's still a rumor. We don't know that it's true. But as always, we hope it is.
It's a rumor, yeah, exactly, but it's a...
And where did you hear this rumor?
Let's see. Inside four walls, inside a radio station, but I can't say where.
How about if I take you off the air and you give me his full name? Do you know his whole name? That way we can run a background check.
No, you'd have...
What? I'm going to take you off the air. Nobody's going to know it's you. Nobody's going to know his name.
Well, it's somebody... All right.
All right, hang on. Let me pick up the phone. Let me get a pen. All right, go ahead. It's not on the air. You can even turn your radio up and listen. Well, he knows? Oh. Well, that's all right. He doesn't know who you are. All right. All right. All right, Dan, take your headphones off. I got to tell you something. Well, we'll just find out. We'll get his full name. We know he's from Philly. Run a background check. We'll see if there was anything to it. That way, we can dispel the rumor.
Still don't understand what, I mean, even with a record, he's obviously not wanted. Why don't you just stay in town?
I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know anything about him. When I looked at the computer screen, I thought the guy meant the company Tic Tac is having a sex contest.
Yeah.
I know the guy named with Tic Tac. Tic Tac.
I know. It's like Spin and all those things, all those names.
Billy the Kid.
Yeah. They got cute little DJ names.
The one that was big in the mid-'80s was, nobody here picked it up, but everybody was called Michael J. Fox.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
You always take a name out of a TV show because you got no creativity. Kramer.
Mm-hmm.
There was a genius. All right. I guess we're done with that. We can do news now. You have audio?
Oh, yes.
Did you record it right today?
Yes.
Are you sure?
One time I screwed up and leave the delay on. Once. Never do it again.
What is Dowell from Millennium doing here?
You asked for a chicken yesterday.
What for?
I honestly don't know. You just asked me if I could get a chicken. I walked in the door and you go, fetch me a chicken.
We had that story about the guy that had sex with a chicken, but he went to jail. That's illegal.
Oh, it was to see if you put his head under his wing, does he go to sleep?
That's right.
Then we're going to bang him.
No.
Well, you can say no all you want. You know why?
Why?
You don't know what's good.
I know it's illegal.
I'm going to do anything with that chicken. I just want to know how bad you need sex to where you got to chase a chicken. And I wonder, at any point when you're chasing the chicken around the barnyard, you stop and go, this is not my life. I'm chasing a chicken for sex. Just say the words. I'm chasing a chicken for sex.
I'm not saying the words.
Did you get it, Dan?
Yep.
You running the background check?
I'm about to.
Okay.
It's a really common name, though.
Oh. Eddie, any suggestions to narrow down the hunt?
Yeah, you can go to the sex offenders, click on the zip code, and if you know Philadelphia's zip code, it should be listed there.
Well, we don't know that that's where he's born.
No, it's wherever your residence is.
Oh, really?
You have to register in the United States, where whatever city you're living in. He might have already registered here if it was actually true.
Or maybe he found out when he moved to Texas. There again, if all this is true. We don't know if it is or not. But he found out that he would have to register as a sex offender, and you got to have one of those big signs in your front yard. Don't you?
I believe so.
Good.
Actually, it was another state where...
Man, that would suck. Registered sex offender lives here. Listen to him 7 to midnight on Kiss FM.
More billboards than we have.
Yeah. And it'd probably be a nice sign, too. Not red duct tape.
Painted sign.
Probably with his face.
Yeah.
Find anything?
Not yet.
Why don't you give the information to Eddie, too, so he can go check on another source. All right. Did we ask Al how long he's before he's got to go? I don't want his chicken to get tired. I've never heard that. You stick a chicken's head under its wing and it goes to sleep?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that?
I've heard that saying. I didn't know it was real.
Yeah. I'm chasing a chicken for sex.
Where did I go wrong? Last thing I knew, I was the DJ in Dallas. Kiss FM.
What did he say?
He said about 10, 15 minutes.
Oh. I guess bring the chicken in now, then. Where's he got it?
In the box.
Oh, okay. Hey, Del.
Hello.
Bring it over here where Eddie is. Is that a live chicken?
Yes.
Don't be hosing me.
You hear him?
I hear it now. Is he going to jump out when we open the top?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a little one. Get it up here. Eddie, move that mic up.
Pick him up.
Hang on a second. I just like looking at it.
Now, he's a boy chicken, too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I told Eddie if you had sex with it, it'd probably make you gay.
Nasty. It's a rooster?
Uh-huh.
It's a hot cock.
Wow.
It is.
Yeah, you got away with that one.
See how he's looking at me?
Uh-huh.
You know what he's thinking?
What?
Nasty.
I don't think so.
All right. Now, have you heard that before, Dal, where you stick their head under the wing, they go to sleep?
Yep.
Does that work on roosters?
Don't know. I ain't never done it.
What's he going to do if I pick him up?
Don't know.
Well, where'd you get it?
Got him out of the yard. Called a guy and told him I needed a chicken.
That's a rooster.
Is
Or
it?
whatever.
He's going to have little spurs on his feet, too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He's got one on the back.
Is he going to scratch me?
I don't know.
Dal!
He didn't scratch
Well,
up.
how do you get his head? Just stick his head under his wing.
I'm not a professional chicken putter.
Neither am I.
He can.
Is it his chicken?
No, it ain't his chicken, but he knows how to do it.
All right, bring the expert in here. I bet he's chased a chicken for seconds.
He's the one that actually caught the chicken.
Oh, okay.
What baited him was bread.
Okay. Have you ever done that? Stuck his head under his wing? I just got to see if it puts him to sleep.
Put him to sleep. It's got to be quiet.
Okay, we'll be quiet. Nasty. He's now stroking the cock.
I know. That's just not going to look good in print.
Well, that's what he's really doing. Let's see if he goes to sleep. He's now removing his hand.
I'll beat him.
That son of a bitch went to sleep.
He did. Oh, that's hilarious.
I just want to see how long he sits there.
Probably till he hears a noise. Or the sun comes up.
You know what I'm thinking?
Mm-mm.
Nasty. What, Dal?
Can't believe.
He's just sitting there.
Less than 30 seconds, he's out.
Hey! Rooster! Foghorn! He's not doing anything.
You didn't kill it, did you?
He's not dead, is he? Take his head. There he is. All right.
Right.
The rooster is okay. Yeah, Dan, that's right. Pull out the guns.
That would have sucked.
No, I don't want to keep him. How fast are they? Are they pretty fast?
Want me to turn it loose?
We'll never catch that thing.
Oh, yeah, you can.
How fast are they?
There ain't no chicken expert. We just throw some bread on the ground and he came to it.
Yeah.
Let him loose.
All right, he's a little romancer.
Game rooster. He's pretty fast.
Don't let him loose in here. We never catch him.
Oh, yeah, you can.
You gonna go chase him in the hall?
No. Put him in here where at least he's cornered.
All right, turn him loose now. I mean, Chicken Man.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, he's
I got real bad vibes about this.
He's gonna leave rooster crap all over the floor.
Let him go.
Come here, sweetie. Come here. He's kind of docile.
He didn't run from you.
No. In fact, I just picked him up. All right, well, that was boring. Where's the box?
Oh, you don't want boring?
No, that's all right. That's a good boy. All right. Thanks, Dal. That was a great segment. I can't thank you enough. Who gave us the chicken?
Oh, God, I know. Got some running around in his yard.
No, we don't want it. You're taking it back, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You don't want to keep him?
No, I don't need it.
You want me to bring anything else up here and put it to sleep?
Craddock. You find out anything else on him?
He's boring.
Is he really? Doesn't go to topless bars or anything?
Nothing.
You get his trash?
Nope. I don't think he puts it out on the curb. I got the day that they put it out and went by there and there's nothing. I think he's probably been talking to the guys from the ticket or something.
Hmm. Are they owned by the same company?
I'm not sure.
I don't think they are. No, this ticket's not Clear Channel.
No, it's, that's right. It's Susquehanna.
Yeah. You got your website still up?
Yep.
Millennium.
No, it's MIG. Because nobody knows how to spell Millennium.
That's what I kept telling you the day you started the site.
I finally listened.
MIG what? .com?
MIGSC for security contractors.
MIGSC.
.com.
.com. Hey, Eddie. Is Rob next door? In his office?
Oh, no.
That can fly a little ways, can it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me get him on the phone. Damn it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe just kind of chunks him in the hair and fly.
Good. Hold on, let me see if he answers.
You don't want to get him upset. They will go for you.
Really?
Hello.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Call me on my cell.
I never can remember your office number.
545.
What, are you in the middle? Of course nobody heard it. No. I can still hear him screaming.
Chicken chunking. Oh. Chicken out.
Did he hang up? There he is.
It's just like...
I got some of it on tape. I'm gonna have to take a break and edit it, but I don't know how much we got, how much we didn't get.
Oh, we could throw it to Billy the Kid too.
What did he do?
Screamed and cussed and ran.
No. You can throw anything at him, and the first thing out of his mouth is, "What the F is that?"
Oh, and I threw it right at him, too.
Really? You can't ever start with "what the hell." It's always got to be "what the F," and then I got to hit the delay, and you miss everything. Let me see if he's still there. Rob? Oh, he forgot to hang up his phone?
He just dropped it.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, never mind. We need to take a break here?
Please.
All right. Then I'll give me a chance to edit this and see if we got anything. All right. It's the lovely Dowell from Millennium Investigations, migsc.com.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll be back. That's the wrong button. All right. Yes, Jason?
Hey, why don't you take that caulk and shove it in the Wild 100 booth over there while they're on the air?
Well, you know, by saying that on the air, some... What do they normally break, like 3 or 4 after?
Mm-hmm.
And the chickens, the rooster's going to be gone by then. That would be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next time.
Next time we have a chicken.
I think I got this thing edited where we called Rob.
Okay.
Editing. Good.
Hello?
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Call me on my cell.
I never can remember your office number.
545.
What, are you in the middle of something?
What the fuck is that?
It's cold. It's a chicken, Rob. Flying toward you.
Muscle him into your... It's always the same thing with him, regardless of what you throw at him. I bet we could go in there and throw a potted plant at him.
Say what the...
Yeah, same thing would come out of his mouth. Mm-hmm. What, are you in the middle of something?
What the fuck is that? I'm gonna shit on my f***ing God! Will you guys get this thing out? Get this chicken out! It's just like...
That was it. What can we do next? Things that fly seem to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
And you know Eddie threw it straight at him.
Yeah, of course. Squirrels. Those are always fun.
Yeah, Dan, bring your sidekicks up.
No. I didn't mean that.
Oh. That would be funny, though.
chunk actual human beings.
Bye, Dal. Thanks. Dal from Millennium Investigations. Mm-hmm. All right. You ready for news now?
Sure.
Okay. All right, 3:49. J.D. Ryan's on the news. 105.3 FM Talk. Oh, hang on. Did you find anything on the background of the guy yet?
Yeah, I found some stuff, and I talked to
somebody else,
a person that works in this building who used to work with him.
Okay.
And yes, he has had some trouble in the past, and it was pled down to, I believe, that.
Is that a Phillies? That says mailman.
He's been. They thought that when he worked with that person.
Well, once again, we can't say this is for sure. It's only speculation.
Right. When he had worked with that person, they had heard he had had trouble somewhere in that area.
Third degree. That's not good. Well, once again, we don't know if this is true or not.
There's more than I need to tell you off the air.
Oh, tell me now.
Let me decide.
Tell me now. What? You're kidding.
Nope.
Swear to God.
I swear. That's exactly what he told me.
Well, you know what? That's funny because that's what John said. He wouldn't come on the air.
Right.
Oh, I love that. Oh, if that's true?
Bring the chicken back.
Bring it and eat it.
And then put it in someone's glove box.
Yeah, that's a rumored story, but that came from, can we say that came from John?
No.
Well, that's one of the things John threw out when I talked to him on the phone.
That was off the air.
Oh, all right. Well, then John didn't tell me that. I didn't hear nothing. John was just kidding around.
Yeah, you haven't said what the story is either, so.
Oh, you want to know the story?
No.
No, don't say it.
Not on the air.
Well, that's just a rumor. It is. First of all, we don't know that any of this is true. It could all be absolutely false. I don't know that this guy right here is the guy that's worked in this market.
No, we don't.
Hang on, let me think of the legal ramifications.
Why don't we wait till tomorrow when Everett's here? Nothing's going to change. We'll just ask him.
Screw it, we'll call him now.
Okay.
Oh, what's his number? Hold on. What's his number at Nutbag Central?
Yeah.
Oh, let me try still.
823 Laws.
How for sure are we that this thing you printed out is
not absolutely.
Oh.
It's hard to believe somebody would leave town and leave a job over that.
After only 2 days.
Over what Dan said.
And well, why would I?
Hi, you've reached 214.
All right. I'll leave a message.
I never check this voicemail, so please do not leave me a message after the tone. Thanks.
E.R. Call me on the hotline. Does he know the hotline?
I believe so, but I'll give it.
All right. Call us back. Go see if you can get a hold of John and verify that story. All right, turn the mics off. What? Oh. Hold on, let me turn the mics off again. Well, I didn't know that part.
I was trying to tell you that.
Never tell me something and then say don't say it on the air. Well, how come he doesn't want that part on the air? It's a great story.
Because he doesn't want anything to come back at him.
Who, John doesn't?
Right.
Oh. Yeah, we haven't said the story on the air. Well, that's nothing bad. I mean, whatever the guy did, if he really did something, that's bad. But we still don't know if it's true or not. But I hope it is. I'll go talk to John during the break. I got to ask you something else. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, we're going to have to explain this story sooner or later. It's driving me nuts, and I know all the details.
I know.
Well, after we do news.
Must suck to be a listener. So you got a better job. You could be here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Then you know the whole story. Nah. All right. Do we need a break first, Eddie? That's a no. What? Close. All right, well, when we get to the point, just wave the log. I'll ignore you as usual. 3:54. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
Thank you, Russ. And let's see, it is Tuesday, October 29th, 2002. Winona Ryder, 31 today. Richard Dreyfuss is 55. There is a breaking story I saw on CNN. I've not been able to find a printed version of it, but apparently down near Miami, a bunch of Haitians got close to the shore on a boat, all jumped off, swam to shore, thinking that they would be ollie outs and free. And
once I'm here, I'm a U.S. citizen.
That's it.
I'm on U.S. soil.
They've been chasing them down. The cops are like 50 or 60 of them.
They can have sex with them?
No. Coast Guard's moving in.
I'm chasing a Haitian for sex.
Help any of them that don't make it to shore.
Why? They're the idiots that jumped out of the boats.
I know.
That bag of Haitians. Haitians gone wild. Be a great video.
All right.
Swimming for shore. That'd be a great Fox reality show. Will the Haitians make it?
They're watching it live on CNN. Sharks coming up. That'd be fun.
We could bet.
Yeah. Who's going to make it?
All right, go ahead.
Fuel tank on a FedEx 18-wheeler exploded today on an interstate highway near St. Louis, scattering packages and envelopes across the long stretch of road. Truck apparently was cut off by another vehicle, went off the road, rupturing the fuel tank and sparking the explosion. The two drivers were unharmed. The family of Senator Paul Wellstone has asked Vice President Dick Cheney not to attend the public memorial tonight in Minneapolis. Wellstone, his wife, daughters, and 5 others were killed in a plane crash last Friday, while his Republican challenger has suspended his campaign until after the service. Other Republicans have criticized Walter Mondale, who Democrats will likely ask to run in place of Wellstone.
You didn't say why they asked him not to come.
They didn't even explain. They said it's private.
I know what it is.
What is it?
He gets drunk. He craps in people's glove boxes.
He does not. This is the vice president. He does not. I don't know. They said it's private discussions between them and
Well, if Cheney were, well, there are two things floating around.
Yeah.
The fact that he said something disparaging against Mondale and they didn't want him there. And the other thing is they just don't want all the security at a funeral.
Yeah.
If he shows up, then the FBI, the Secret Service is involved. Then they got metal detectors and everything else. I wouldn't want him there either. Plus, he's vice president.
So?
Well, who wants him? You want the president.
Bush ain't gonna make it.
That's like having a funeral and you want the Dukes of Hazzard there and you get Cooter. Same thing. Cheney is Cooter. Cooter is Cheney.
Fine. Anyway, he's not going to be there either way. The two men in pursuit of the governor's office now have spent a total of $87 million to get that seat. Never in the history of Texas politics have candidates spent so much. There's only a week left, but neither Republican Rick Perry or Democrat Tony Sanchez are slowing down on campaign spending, according to Perry.
What does the governor's office pay?
I don't know. It's got to be less than...
What's the president make now? $400,000? Three and, yeah, almost 4. So it's got to be less than that.
Yeah, 100 and a half.
Well, that blows. Should have got into radio.
Sanchez has spent $64 million, $60 million of that's his own money. And Rick Perry spent $23.
Where do they get this? I know it's their own money, but what did Perry do before he became lieutenant governor?
Don't know. Eddie,
do you know?
Perry, I don't know. Sanchez owned a bank.
All of it or just a yard?
All of it. Him and his father owned one. That's what's getting him in trouble now.
Problems the bank had?
Yeah, they laundered a bunch of drug money.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's documented. He still goes on record saying he didn't know about it. He owned the bank and was the president of the bank, but he had no idea that somebody was laundering millions and millions and millions of dollars through it.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, what else is he going to say? Damn. I guess I got to quit this job after 3 days.
Yeah.
Got caught. Man, I got to get the whole story on this thing at the other station. It's driving me nuts now.
I'll hurry up.
No, you won't.
An
I'll
elementary
stretch this out for the rest of my life.
Elementary teacher gave students in her early childhood development class an unexpected lesson when she gave birth in her classroom in Euless. Rhonda Schaefer was able to get her kids, mostly 3 and 4, out of the classroom at Bear Creek Elementary School before she squatted the kid out. Nurses arrived just in time to help Schaefer as she gave birth behind her desk at 2:30. He says, thank you. Hey, what was that?
A racer fell on him.
A sizzling one-timer by
Was it at school?
Yes, it was at school behind her desk.
Yeah, that's what happened. A racer fell on his head.
Sizzling one-timer by Mike Madonna made the difference between a barely acceptable road trip and one for the Stars to savor. 4-3 victory.
Did we bet on the Stars last night?
I think you did.
Did I?
I
thought I said it was too close to bet.
I think you did. Well,
Did I bet on something last night?
You bet on Monday Night Football, so did I.
And
yeah, who played?
Phillies in New York.
Yeah, who won?
Philly.
Who'd I bet on?
Philly.
You won.
They won?
Mm-hmm. By quite a margin.
How much did I bet?
I don't remember.
I'm rich.
No.
I won.
I think you bet 50.
Oh.
Because I bet 20.
Can't remember if I bet on anything else. I gotta get my bag man on the phone.
I think you did the over-under also. I'm not sure.
All right.
Get him on the phone.
What was the score?
17 to... Oh, I had it 17-3, something like that.
So it was under, though? Pretty sure?
Yeah, it was under.
Okay. Good. Go ahead.
Okay.
I love organized crime.
In Universal City, Texas, just outside San Antonio, Mike Grover was staging a fun little haunted house that he called the Mental Ward. He put up signs, passed out flyers, spent $8,000 advertising it, and then the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill stepped in and badgered him into changing the name. The Mental Ward is now called Fear Factory. Executive director from the San Antonio branch of the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill told Mike, quote, "From our perspective, you're perpetuating the stigma that people with mental illness are violent." Meanwhile, the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill wants us all to know that 1 in 5 Americans is living with a diagnosable mental illness.
Should have just pissed him off and changed to like the Tardo Tunnel. Just to be an ass. There, I changed it. Happy now? Maze of the Mongoloids.
All right. Don't expect to see pregnant Catherine Zeta-Jones in phone ads. The sultry star recently signed a deal to appear in commercials for VoiceStream T-Mobile phones. She got about $1 million to replace Jamie Lee Curtis for the campaign. And sources say that the folks at VoiceStream were pretty upset when their new spokesperson recently announced that her and her hubby are going to have a kid. According to their spokesperson, the ads are quite sexy and show Catherine in a bubble bath or prancing around in sort of provocative, playful manner. Showing her pregnant is just not what we're about. It's a real problem. Saks Fifth Avenue security officials testified yesterday that actress Winona Ryder admitted to shoplifting and told him she was doing it to prepare for a movie role. Ken Evans said he encountered Ryder after security guards detained her December the 12th, while Saks officials in California and New York were trying to decide whether to call the cops. She said, quote, "I'm sorry for what I did. My director directed me to shoplift for a role, which I was preparing." Evans was not asked.
I wonder if that'll get her off.
No, you're still shoplifting. I don't understand why they arrested her if she wasn't outside the building. I thought you had to leave the premise with some stuff.
You know, Eddie? You
actually, well, it's different in every state. That's what I mean. In Texas, they can actually, I believe, if they see you stick something in your pocket, they don't have to wait for you to leave.
Okay.
They can pop you right then. I don't know what California's laws are.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I was in Best Buy a couple of weeks ago.
Shoplifting?
No, but they caught a kid that was shoplifting, and he had like 10 or 15 CDs shoved into his pants.
How do you get CDs in your pants? Don't they have those great big...
big plastic things. He was wearing the big baggy pants, and he had those big pouch pockets, and he was stuffing them inside his pants.
Go ahead, JD. You pointed at the TV. You're such a retard.
That doesn't mean you got to say anything.
Well, what are you pointing at it for?
You're just jumping off the boat.
You're just standing there pointing up going,
look. They're just jumping off the boat.
Well, here's the audio.
Water. That's an inherently dangerous situation.
Well, who cares? They're Haitians.
To try to make sure that no one drowned. Local police agencies raced to the bridge to try to stop the people who got out on the bridge. As you can see here, many of them approached
you know, it'd be funny.
That were
is for them to pick up some of the Haitians that made it to shore and drop them on the ones that are jumping out of the boat.
This is really dangerous because of the people in the water, but if you can imagine, Wolf, 200 people on a 50-foot boat. Now, this is something that we have seen in the past here in Miami many times over the past.
They're on the, what's the pointy part of the boat?
The bow.
Yeah, they're on the bow, all crammed up the front, just jumping off like rats.
People from Haiti predominantly.
And the thing's not sinking, right?
No, they're just trying to get to the coast.
And eventually from the Miami River because of that problem and because
there they are, swimming towards the Coast Guard.
But again, one of these
start swatting at the water.
It apparently came
Where do you think you're going?
And made its way into the waterway near the Rickenbacker Causeway. Now,
this ain't your boat.
Are trying to round up as many people as they can, and we are told by an INS official that they will be taken to the Chrome Avenue detention facility, where they will then be questioned by INS officials.
What are you going to ask them?
INS custody.
What were you doing?
Hey, you Haitian?
Yes.
They
will be
are you swimming?
To see what happened. And also, they will be given an opportunity if they wish to apply for political asylum.
Oh,
I told you. Are not great that they will be granted asylum, at least that most will be granted asylum because typically they are seen as economic refugees, and their fate is likely that they will be sent back to Haiti. Wolf?
Mark, we have some dramatic pictures.
Were those Haitians on the road running towards cabs?
Yeah.
They don't have any money.
They're obviously very desperate people. Give us some context to what we're seeing right now.
Well, as I told you,
it's sad. There's some kids.
So many times in the
all right, the kids can come
here with children. Men.
All right, we're done watching TV.
Alien Gonzalez. What happened? All right, well,
you guys want to watch anything else?
No.
Millionaires on.
Complaint does not mention his alleged accomplice, 17-year-old Lee Malveau.
I don't want to watch that. Okay. How come that TV doesn't have audio? 4A, TV 4B. Must be busted. We need a break, Eddie?
Please. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
What's your name? Whistle?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was listening to old Kid Craddock this morning, man. He's taking up your little betting on the football games gig. He's talking about him and his producers betting on the over and under.
Are you hosing me?
Nah, man. I'm honest to God on that. It's probably about 7 o'clock this morning. I'm getting out going to work, and I heard I had to get back in the truck and listen to it. Couldn't believe it.
It's sad, isn't it?
You know, if you can't come up with your own stuff, you got to get somebody else's plot to go along with it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Whistle.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right. Well, if Craddock doesn't do anything, we'll just have the PIs follow his fat-ass wife. Follow her around, see what the hell she eats to sustain that ass. Because you know it's got to be something substantial. There's no way your ass gets that big by eating Subway.
No. Squatting out children will do it too.
They just have the one?
I think they just have one.
Maybe they had two and it got stuck in her ass.
Could be.
A breach.
Yes.
Fine, keep stealing from me. Now we're going to follow your fat ass wife. Happy? I didn't want to do it.
You were forced.
I shied away from it as long as I could.
Mm-hmm.
But since you're such a dullard, we're going to have to follow your betrothed. I can only imagine where she goes.
We'll find out.
That's almost more exciting than following his retarded ass. I wish it was Wednesday already. Let me grab this, and then, that's the wrong line. That's the right one. Go ahead, Terry, you're on the air.
What's happening, partner?
Nothing, my brother.
Yeah, say, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're letting us down.
Why?
One thing, we all depressed because of what happened up in Maryland with this crazy-ass brother shooting everybody.
Okay.
Now here you are on the radio being PA'd by some psycho bitch again. And what I mean by PA, punk ass.
What about it?
Well, Russ,
I'm not going out with her again.
It's not a matter of you going out with them. This happen all the time. You date these psycho WWs, and when you try to break it off with them...
White women?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You try to break it off with them, they call you on your station and drive you nuts. And all you do is just get upset, start screaming like a screaming banshee, instead of just saying it with some authority in your voice. And the authority, I mean in your voice when you let them know, hey, it's over, stay the hell away from me.
That's not as much fun.
No.
And not quite as entertaining.
But it lets them know.
Now, I don't really, you know what, that's the whole, the joy of this, the magic. It's just to give them enough to hang on so they can keep coming back and you keep swatting at them.
See, you seen Fatal Attraction. You seen Crush.
Right.
And you see that crazy movie that Molly Ringwald made.
Oh, is that the one where she pulled her cans out?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I'm watching that, and they're having sex on the boat deck.
Oh,
I think it's a boat. I went, there's no way she's going to pull. Have you seen it, JD?
No.
Pulls her great big pink nipples out.
What movie?
I don't know. It's like a
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, Terry's right. It's like a fatal attraction. She has sex with this guy. He says he doesn't want her anymore, and she just keeps following him around everywhere.
Yeah,
but her boobs come out.
The thing I'm pointing out
nice,
to
great
is
baby. Rent that. Yeah.
Is basically.
Hurry up, my black music's over.
Okay, it's like this. You got to tell these hoes to leave you alone.
Okay.
And straight up. And if they come around you, you're going to break whatever size foot.
I got off in their hand.
Gotcha.
All right. Thanks, Terry.
Yeah.
All right. No, it's not as much fun. Yes, Jody?
Russ. I can't believe a man like you would not, with all the women that you've been with, gone out with, you wouldn't know where the G-spot is.
She's text messaging me again.
God.
Why do you have to, and all the youth,
right?
Why do you have to, the number 2, be this way? Can you send a message back?
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on a second, Joe.
Okay.
Yada. Wait. No, wait.
Don't you think by communicating at all, though, you're just making her want to talk to you more?
Missed, received, dialed. There it is. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Because I can.
That's what I was going to say. You don't have to text.
I forgot.
Yeah.
If she's not listening, her mother is.
Oh, you know she's listening. Even though I told her not to. Because I can. That's why I got to be that way. I warned you ahead of time. Any chick I've dated in the past, the reason we broke up, is because she couldn't deal with the show. Don't listen to it. It's not for you. It's not meant for you. Nut.
It's tough.
Sorry, I had to get so vulgar.
I understand. It's hard. We both did that. Oh, Jesus.
There's no reason to, the number 2, be like this. Yes, there is. Go ahead, Jody.
Sorry.
Man, that's a lot quicker than typing it in.
Yeah.
Because you got to do like every number and, key through it until you get the number turns into the right letter. I like this a lot better.
She probably has it saved to her phone so she can just instantly, rapidly send it to you.
I know, but if I did it, I'd have to go, like, if I wanted to say, shut up, I'd have to go to the number 7 key, press it 4 times to get to the S, and then blah, blah, blah. That would take too long.
Right. You can save it.
I like this a lot better. All right. I'm sorry, what did you want?
Well, I was wondering how you can keep getting women if you don't know where the G-spot is.
Obviously, I don't need to know. You bang them once, and you can't get rid of them.
Why don't you care about that? Don't you want to plug
I don't need to know. I can't get rid of them. I ain't even come close to hitting the G spot. Yeah. And this chick right here, I can't ditch.
And there's probably a million more waiting in line just for you, right?
I don't want to be braggardly, but yes. So.
And what are you going to do when you find that special woman and you can't pleasure her because you don't know where the spot is?
Well, when it gets to that point, if I think the relationship is worth salvaging.
It's bugging me, and it's not even me. She's pestering.
Please call me back.
Are you going to call her?
Hold on, I'm sending a message. No! All right.
I think you need to get as far away from that girl as you can.
Yeah. And can you imagine? Just think about this. If I had to hit her G-spot.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my.
Thank you.
So you know where it is. You just choose not to hit it because you know these girls are psychos.
Right.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense.
That's the whole point.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Russ.
You've had long-term relationships, too, though.
So?
It's just never, my point is, it's never come up before. I don't know that I know.
You know what? I've done the same thing that all guys do, is where you sit there and you go, after sex, you look at them and you go, did you?
Yeah.
Well, no. And you get the same answer. But it's different for us. Well, if it's different for you, why do you keep hounding us about finding the damn G-spot?
Because they don't really want it to be different for them.
I don't even get what that means. It's different for us. How can you have sex and not climax and it be good? Personally, I don't care, and I find it very stupid to even have sex if you don't think you're going to climax.
It's just being close to you. That's all that matters. Then great. I hate that response because you failed her and she doesn't want to disappoint you. No, it's okay. It's just the closeness I enjoy. Yeah, sure.
Did you ever call, Dan, did you ever call Natasha Terry, Dr. Terry?
Yeah.
She get back from Hawaii?
She got back yesterday.
You have her number?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, maybe this is her text messaging me. This isn't fair. I know. Thank you.
Saves so much time.
Yeah. And you're irritating somebody, and you don't even have to leave the house.
Nope.
Hold on, Bob's on the phone. Yes, Bob?
Yes. I'm irritating somebody, apparently.
Hello?
Distributors at a golf outing, so.
You're where?
At a golf outing with the Heineken distributor.
Oh. What'd you get free for mentioning Heineken just now?
What's that? I'm on my 6th Heineken.
See, of course, 6th.
Of course. Oh, 7th. All right, okay, 7th. They're pushing. All right, 8th. All right, I'm on my 8th. Fine. So anyway, I wanted to call and offer Dan his new shift.
His new what?
Offer Dan his new show.
Oh, new shift.
Oh.
Show.
That's what I thought you said, too.
Yeah.
I misunderstood as well.
Okay.
I talked to Dan about this earlier. I told him we want to try the show out on 2 to 6 a.m.
Did he really talk to you about this?
Okay.
Dan's making goo eyes. Did he talk to you?
No.
Oh.
Dan, I told you about that.
2 to 6?
When?
When can he start? Congratulations.
Man. Week from Monday.
A week from this Monday?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this Monday?
I don't know. If he
We're already past it.
So
we ain't past this Monday coming up.
Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to keep Dan at his current contract.
No.
And according to corporate, we can pay squirrels $10 an hour.
I'm getting hosed.
No, I mean...
He's drunk. You know he's telling the truth.
No, this is true. I've been over this with Reed. This is the deal. We keep the show together.
Oh, wait a minute. So, does Dan get his triple the salary? Dan, do you want to talk about this? Does Dan get his triple the salary increase?
He just said he keeps me at the same contract.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Dan keeps making the same money.
Yeah.
Which is damn fine money, I might add.
It's excellent money.
Okay. And then you can pay his squirrels part-time?
Yeah. That's all I can do for now on the 60-day, trial period on the overnight.
And then when it turns into a raging success.
Right. Then we can renegotiate all the salaries.
That way you get a head start on when the book comes in February and Bob starts blowing people out.
That's exactly right.
So now you have a head start.
Okay.
There you go. See?
So a week from this Monday?
A week from this Monday.
Swear.
What's that?
Swear.
I'm sorry, I have a terrible signal here. What?
Swear. Say I swear.
I swear.
Oh.
I've been over this with Reed. Reed and I agree. This is the deal.
Well, Dan, do you accept?
Sure.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Good deal. Thank you.
I've got to talk to the squirrels, but I don't see a problem.
Now you're calling them squirrels.
Might as well.
Yeah.
But I haven't talked to him.
Haven't talked to who?
Bob.
I don't know.
Evidently, he talked to Reed, and somewhere between Reed and bottle number 8, he got in his head that he had talked to me already.
I'm going to call Dan and tell him. I told him.
So I'll catch him in the morning. And
let's see, Monday, a week from Monday. Let's see, this Friday is the 1st, so Monday's going to be the 4th. Is that right, or the 3rd? Monday's the 4th. So the next Monday's the 11th. November 11th. Is that right?
I think so.
Good going, Eddie.
Yeah, Wait, the 9th is my daughter's birthday. It's Friday.
12th.
12th. Monday, November 12th. The beginning of the Dan Lewis Show.
Wow.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am.
We're excited for you. You should take some time off before your show starts.
You want me to go now?
It's a gift. An hour and 12 minutes. How exciting. You don't seem excited.
I am, but
you think it's a hose?
Yeah. There's a distinct possibility.
I don't think it's a hose.
Well, I'll talk to him in the morning.
He offered it to you on the air.
Well, I know he did.
It would be almost impossible to renege because he's almost out.
Oh. Sorry, I blew snot.
All right, we'll be back.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right. Well, a very sad day. Dan will be leaving in God
bless you.
Not soon enough.
In a week and a
half.
Stop it. You don't mean that.
Oh, he'll still be in the same building.
Yeah.
Except he's
at the opposite end of the day.
Yeah. And you're going to have to go to the
other studio.
Retard studio. The short studio.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can't eat or drink in there.
Yeah, for all of, well, you see, I don't eat or drink a whole lot in here anyway. My coffee, but that's okay. I for a mere moment, I entertained the thought that you might let me use this one. But I knew you wouldn't want the squirrels in here all the time.
I don't want anybody else in here.
I know.
20 years in radio, my own studio.
You bet.
You don't get one.
Mm-mm.
You have to go to the little people studio.
I went down there and looked at it the other day.
It's gross, isn't it?
It smells funny.
Just damn. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, your mic just smells like you. That whole studio smells like...
What do I smell like? Is it stinchy?
No.
Is it like my cologne?
No, it just smells like you.
What do I smell like?
You're the only person that uses that mic, and you have, well, everyone has their own particular odor.
Mothballs?
No, it just smells like you. Everybody has their own odor, and your
Jay,
mic...
let me see your mic. Let me see what you smell like. Oh.
Oh, what do you mean, oh?
You're right.
I shower twice a day. I mean, ooh.
Not your breath.
Breath is fresh.
It's not unpleasant. It just smells like you.
I don't know what that means.
Actually, if you must know, you smell a lot like my father.
Is that the guy that, who's...
The one that used to beat the crap out of me, yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's right. The other guy with the full colostomy bag was somebody else.
That was my wife's grandfather.
Mm. What does he smell like?
Who, my father?
Yeah.
A little bit like Old Spice.
Oh, so it's my cologne.
Yeah.
Do you wear Old Spice?
No. Something is cheap. Muscle oil for men. Like $10 a little half gallon.
No, you just kind of you kind of remind me of him.
Yes, Billy?
If you check your on-air email account, you should have some squirrel shots.
Where would you get them? Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was the one holding the camera.
This is the guy you had up over the weekend?
Yeah.
All right. His first name Billy. I don't see an email from Billy. I got to see your squirrels. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we come. First look at the squirrels. Oh, dear God in heaven. You see them, JD?
I'm not there yet.
Oh.
It's being slow.
Have I seen the guy on the far right before? The one in the white shirt?
I'm not looking at the pictures, but yes, you have.
Thought he looked familiar. I can't see the other guy because his back's to the camera.
You've actually seen them both.
Have I?
You've met them both.
Oh, dear Lord.
The guy on the far right is just exactly what I would think that you would have for a squirrel. Very strange. Okay. Yes, James?
Yes. Hello, Russ?
Yes, James.
Yeah, surprising. We had a call from Craddock Monday about the virtual tour we did of yours.
Oh, this is James, the guy that did our, what's the name of the company?
Hey, Digital U.
Yeah, YOU?
No, just letter U.
DigitalU.com?
Yes.
Yeah, these are the guys that did our virtual tour here in the studio in the offices. Craddock called you?
Yeah, Monday. He's with KISS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, inquiring what the cost would be for a virtual tour. And we turned him down, told him that we didn't work with slugs, and basically that he probably wouldn't want to meet the cost even if we wanted to do it. But
damn.
We're just kind of listening to the ongoing thing you've got with him. I thought you might be interested in that.
How very strange. And how very strange. Of all the digital companies for tours, he would pick ours.
Same exact
the official digital tour company of the Russ Martin Show.
Well, you know, if he's going to go with somewhere, he's got to go with the best. I mean, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, I guess.
It is.
Must be keeping him up nights.
Yeah, we're going to need a new virtual tour because somebody's not going to be standing in the room in a couple of weeks.
Okay, not a problem.
All right. Thank you, James.
Okay, just let me know, Bob.
Okay. It's weird. Dan's not going to be here in about 10 days.
He'll still be in the building.
Yeah, but we'll never see him.
That's very odd. Because he's been here since 98?
Yeah, March of 98. It's been a very long 4 years.
Almost 5.
But you guys have been
I know it seemed longer than 4. What?
But you guys have been buddies since high school.
We didn't really run around together in high school. We knew each other.
Oh, okay.
Dan was popular with the band crowd. Thanks.
Damn.
And I was just trying to be popular to keep from getting my ass beat.
You were in the Thespians.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Here's another one. Yes, Chris?
Hey, Dan, Russ.
Yes, Chris.
I was wondering if you needed a producer to replace Dan, or if you already got one lined up.
This is Chris, producer for Happy the Clown.
Right.
The movie that'll never get shot. I mean, director. And your broadcast experience includes what, Chris?
I've worked in television, radio.
What did you do in radio?
I was just an intern.
I would need some major market broadcast experience.
Oh, okay. This was down in Corpus Christi.
Yeah, that's not a major market.
Yeah.
3 to 5 years of major market.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'd love to help you.
All right.
Because you've been a fine director for the movie.
I'm still working on that weight scene.
Good. You're almost there. It's almost done.
Oh, goody.
When you're done shooting that, then we'll have to do some editing on it, and I'll get back with you.
Okie doke.
All right. Yeah, this is not a job you can just step into without any broadcast experience. It's a very important part of the show. More than I can say.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to give it to Thomas, my bookie.
What happened to what you just said about broadcast experience?
I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
That way we don't have to hunt him down when we want to place bets.
That's perfect.
Who is this? Oh, is this Dr. Natasha?
Dr. Natasha.
It'd be freaky having somebody in here who knows anything about sports, so. Careful not to go that way.
Go what way?
Towards sports. More sports talk. If he knows about sports, right? He does, I assume.
I suppose. What's your concern?
Nothing.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
Sure don't want to give me any advice.
Shut up. Start looking for a job.
I didn't say nothing. Break? Let me see the log. Now, we were supposed to break 6 minutes ago, weren't we? Well, that was pretty close. All right, we'll come back. We'll call, What's Her Cans.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up. And now, back to the Russ Martin Show on the talk that rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
Did you call Bob back, see if it was a host?
I called him back. He says it's not a host and that we'll get together in the morning.
See, told you. What did Laura want when she called?
She wanted to know if it was real or not.
Well, now you can tell her it's real. Monday, November 12th?
Yes.
The beginning of the Dan Lewis Show.
It's a lot sooner than we expected. I wasn't expecting until February.
I think it makes the most sense. You make all your mistakes at night, get your squirrels whipped into gear, whipped into place, whatever you do to squirrels.
Well, it'll, yeah, the 2 to 6 slot will be helpful because it'll get them some good real life training.
Nothing like starting a major market. Have you called your squirrels yet?
I have not had the chance.
Why don't you call them now and tell them?
Well, I'm not going to call them on the air. But
why not?
So they're going to quit their jobs to do this?
Well, they'll have to.
Will they really?
Would you want to work a regular job, work on a film crew, and then turn right around, go work, stay up all night, and then turn right back around as soon as you get off and work all day again and not sleep for?
I did it in the beginning of my radio career.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I'll have to talk to them first.
Okay. No, here comes your first job smooch.
Oh, it's not the first one. I've got a dozen messages.
Since Bob just called?
Oh, no.
Oh, I mean just now.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, telephone, Dan.
Who is it? You're on the air.
Hey, I'm just another one of your squirrels, Dan. I'm calling to make sure I have my wife jumping them down that I got a job.
Hi, Ronnie. How are you? I'll call you as soon as we're off the air.
Yeah, you will need a call screener.
I'll need a call screener, and I've already told Ronnie that he could be my call screener.
And I'm up 2 to 6. 2 to 6?
Ronnie.
I kind of figured it was flushing something, but okay.
Good shit about a job in radio in a major market.
Can I have a job? What, that hours?
I can't do that.
2 to 6 is cool.
Didn't I just tape my part?
No, you got to answer the phone.
Screening the calls. Yeah, you're going to have to go back in and get a little extra money for a tertiary squirrel.
Yes.
Oh, we'll wait 3 months and then have a contract, you know.
Aren't you, are you still drawing unemployment?
Yeah.
It'd probably be best right now just to draw unemployment.
No, I could be a squirrel.
Well, I mean, you could do that, but I wouldn't want to get paid just yet.
Hey, is it cash?
No, it's not cash.
Oh. So I got to give up my job as a bag man, too.
Yeah, then. You sure you still want him?
He's okay.
All right. Congratulations, Ronnie.
Thanks, Russ.
All right.
Ronnie got a job.
He is better off with unemployment.
Yeah, for right now. Till the station commits. Yeah, I would recommend they keep their jobs for a while. You don't just jump in it. What if it doesn't work out? Or what if you decide these aren't the 2 squirrels that you want and you have to adapt the show? Look how many times this show has evolved over the past, just this show in its current incarnation. How many times it's changed since 97?
A lot.
Me and Brad Baxter.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Brad Baxter and Scott, the call screener.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Brad Baxter, Scott, the call screener, and Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Then Valerie.
Mm-hmm.
Then Brad's gone. Then Scott's gone. Then Rich Barra comes in. Then Rich is gone. And then we all come over here.
Mm-hmm.
I miss anybody?
Well, then Valerie's gone, but...
So I didn't miss anybody.
No. Then she's back over here. So, yeah, it's been to a lot of people.
Mm. And not a bad show that you did Saturday morning. I enjoyed it.
What did you hear? Was he on the air?
No.
Oh.
Somebody up here taped it.
Oh.
Ask me questions about it. Go ahead, Dan. I know you busted Eddie because you saw Eddie trying to tape the show in your office.
Yeah, and Eddie had promised me that he hadn't taped anything, and I figured he was lying.
No, Eddie didn't lie.
Oh, who taped it?
I can't say.
Ask me questions. I figured because Eddie is like the absolute best liar.
You said that on the tape.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the best liar I've ever met.
No, Eddie didn't make it.
Who did?
You got at least four studios you can tape the show from.
Mm-hmm.
You got the office.
Right.
You got this area out here.
Right.
You got the call screener studio. You got the auxiliary studio.
And 2 production rooms.
Yeah. Okay, 6 places.
Okay.
Could have been anybody at any time.
Okay.
But I opted not to play it on the air because your squirrels are on there.
Right.
But it wasn't bad.
Okay.
Lucky for you, didn't slam me.
I never do.
You said the mic stunk like me.
Yeah, I did. It does.
Called JD a moron.
Oh, really?
Yes. Moron and his food stinks.
Thank you. Well, that's true. Did he say anything that wasn't true?
No. Called Eddie an accomplished liar.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
How much did you get?
I don't know. About an hour, I think. I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Boring?
No.
Mostly it's training, learning how, getting them to learn how to use stuff. And getting them used to hearing themselves in their own heads.
When are you going to put them on the internet? I want to see their pictures. I can't stand it.
Their pictures will be on. So did you see the pictures that Eddie took? He got about 10 seconds.
What'd you get, Eddie?
That's how we got busted. Is we were coming up here anyway. I had to pick up a power supply for my kid's computer.
Okay.
And as we were coming up, I go, they're here. So I gave a guy my camcorder and I said, we're going to sneak under and I'll show you how to get a picture.
Sneak under the window so Dan can't see out into the lobby. Got it.
So I snuck under. Right. I figured he was right behind me. I went ahead, went to the office, unlocked the door, turned around. He's not there. I hear him scream like a woman, start running down the hall. And then I hear Dan screaming, cussing, running down the hall. And I go, what happened? He said, well, I stopped in the middle and he just stuck his hand up in the middle of the window with the camcorder on it. Shooting video.
I see this big monkey arm reach up, pointing the camera back.
Was it Dave?
No.
It sounds like something Dave would pull. No, I haven't seen the picture. I'd love to see it, though. I got to see your squirrels. I just have to. I really can't stand it.
They're both on there. Just suffice it to say that out of the, including Ronnie, and I'm sorry, Ronnie, but out of the 4 people on the show, I'm the best looking one. And you know that I have no illusions about how I look. I know I'm not an attractive guy.
Let me see. She says, ooh. She does not. No. It's a response to the text message I sent her earlier where I told her thing's done.
What'd she say?
It just said, no, it doesn't.
No.
Yes, it does. Badly. Yuck. Thank you. What, we got to break again? All right. We'll be back. Thank you. those Dan Lewis Show bumpers are there?
5 or 6.
Have I heard them all?
I think so. At one time or another. I'm not sure.
Load them all up.
Coming soon on the Dan Lewis Show. Hilarious brand new bits like The Bishop.
You must not take the wiener on a joyride in a stolen car. Thank you.
Coming.
That sounds like Rob.
Soon on the Dan Lewis Show. A Laura Lewis production. Coming soon on the Dan Lewis Show. Hilarious brand new games like everybody's favorite.
I already heard that one.
Coming soon to the Dan Lewis Show. Be a part of Dan's new movie.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's Sparky, the circus midget.
Coming soon to the Dan Lewis Show. A Laura Lewis production. Coming soon to the Dan Lewis Show. And the Dan Lewis Listeners Foundation for Out-of-Work Bit Part Actors. Excuse me. The Dan Lewis Show. Coming soon. A Laura Lewis production.
You wrote that one, didn't you, Eddie?
Yeah.
Coming soon on the Dan Lewis Show.
Yes, hello. Thank you for calling 411 information. This is Pasaduki.
Yes, I need a number for fire and police emergency, please.
Oh, sir, you're not knowing it?
No, I don't.
But, sir, what is the point? This is not funny.
I don't know. That's all I got. I'm tapped. The Dan Lewis Show. Coming soon.
Damn.
A Laura Lewis production.
Did you write that one?
Yeah.
That's good.
Coming ever so soon to the Dan Lewis Show. Intriguing, thought-provoking content for the listener who doesn't just own a double wide, but rents it out for the tax deductions. The Dan Lewis Show. Coming soon. A Laura Lewis production. Excuse me.
All right, very nice. Is your stomach abuzz, Dan?
Yes, actually, it is.
Now that Bob has confirmed that the new show starts Monday, November 12th. 2 a.m. I'm sure it will be a temporary time slot until the ratings come out. When Bob starts cleaning the house, I'm sure you'll be able to pick and choose. Sure, the ratings will come in February. Bob will come up here with an O-seater and beat the snot out of everybody and just clean it out.
Makes your life easier. Oh, God.
It'll be like being at a talk show buffet, Dan. I'll have this one. I'll have this one. Then I'll come back later and I'll do this shift. All right. Who's that calling? Dr. Natasha? Oh, I don't have to dial 9, do I? Soon. Mm-hmm. Calling Dr. Natasha Terry.
Hello?
The love teacher. What are you doing, sweetie?
Hey, well, now I waited forever, so I went into the hardware store. But
What are you doing in the hardware store?
I'm getting some bulbs.
For what? You into something new?
To light up my store.
You got a store?
Yeah, I have a love boutique.
Where is that?
It's in Austin.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey.
Near the university, yes.
Not that we really care.
I know, right?
Where, are you wearing something with your cans hanging out?
Well, yoga clothes, so yes.
Is it really tight?
Oh, always.
Can you see your nipples through it?
Uh-huh.
God, she's so hot.
I know. Oh, she stood it right now.
What are you up to?
Where's a G-spot?
Oh, my God, you're such a loser. You don't know yet?
I don't really care.
Oh, come on.
It just came up in conversation. It's like if somebody asked me where Nebraska was. I don't really know.
Look, you don't know where the G-spot is.
And I don't really care. No. Not like I'll ever go to Nebraska. And I'm certainly never going to the G-spot. I come closer to going to Nebraska. Yeah, where is it?
Okay. Roughly, it's about 1.5
Utah.
inches inside on the upper front wall towards the abdomen.
That's what I've been saying.
But there's a time to touch it and a time not to touch it, and that is where most people F up.
Is it in the middle?
Well, it's anywhere from, say you put a clock over the vagina.
Yes.
It's anywhere between 12, and sometimes it can be at like 12:03, or a little bit before.
All right, between like 2 or 3 minutes till and 2 or 3 minutes after.
Yeah,
All right.
around there, approximately.
So it's like as you go in, like if I were to use one of my digits, I would go in and then immediately make a hook back towards the way I came in.
Yes, and you have to massage the area to bring it alive, or it'll never become active.
That's all right.
It has to be massaged.
See, John, I told you that's where it was.
Well, I don't know. I said I didn't know.
Hey, do you want to see one?
Is there one on your website?
Yes, we take a small camera the size of a pencil, put it inside Sandra Margot, and show you her G-spot. I admit it looks like a little piece of liver, but it's really cool.
You're too graphic. Shut up. You're hooking me out. All right. Is it on loveteacher.com?
Yes, it is.
All right.
I'll give you a free membership if you want.
Can I not just look at it on the opening page?
No. It costs money.
You don't even show the G-spot on the opening page?
No, we can't. It's too graphic. It's a video. It's in video.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so that's why. I mean, it's pornographic.
Are there any nude pictures of you on here?
Well, there used to be when I did Playboy, and there's. Oh, actually, I think there's me kissing a girl. Yeah, yes, there are.
Can I see that in the free tour?
A lot of topless photos. Yes.
Let me try the free tour. That's a great picture of you on the second page.
Well, thank you.
Very
There's
hot.
also the best position to find the G-spot is woman on top, because she can maneuver around. If she does what's called a swivel hip.
Yeah, okay.
Or she swivels around.
Yes.
And every swivel, like 1/1000 when she was swiveled.
Hey, when they took this picture of you, you were actually blowing out, right? That gives you the poofy lips, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
See? Told you. Yeah. Watch.
You're smart.
Yeah. I dated a chick that modeled before. So anytime that's why they've always got just that little opening in between both lips. Yeah. Because they're just gently blowing out. It goes like.
Oh, I see, yeah.
See? Don't I look sexier?
You do.
Except they don't puff out their cheeks.
I didn't puff out my cheeks.
You did a little bit.
There you go, like this.
Better.
I know what you're thinking. Nasty.
Where's the chicken?
Well, nobody likes liver lips.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's got a bunch of different video lessons.
Yes, it does.
Getting to know a vagina, Venus butterfly, the 1, 2, 3 finger method, the
finding the G-spot,
G-spot footage, Dr. Natasha's foolproof way of finding and stimulating the G-spot.
It's an actual bump, or is it just a place?
No, for some women, after you stimulate it, it feels the texture changes to sort of a rubbery texture. For some women, it's almost.
That's not making me hot.
No, I know it's a little medical, but take your tongue and place it on the back of the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
You know those little ridges?
Yes.
For some women, it's like that.
Oh, that's gross.
And for some women, they say it feels like a little like a little cat's tongue sandpaper.
Yeah.
So it depends on the woman.
Can I just work it in there with a Christmas candy cane or something?
No.
That'd get close, wouldn't it?
But I'll tell you, there's some great toys that will just massage that.
If I just knew a website where I could buy stuff to do that.
No, I'm not plugging that. No, here, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a way of seriously stimulating it. Okay?
I don't want to know, because you're going to get too...
Oh, come on.
You're going to get too graphic.
No, okay, I'll be good.
All right.
You're making
I hit the delay.
Remember, she's in a hardware store.
I don't give a crap. All right. So you do what?
Okay. No, you're making love to her missionary style, and you consciously aim your unit towards the back of her belly button. You know, not really, but sort of, kind of.
I got it.
And with every stroke-a-mama, and it hits the back of the belly button. You take one of the palms of your hands
and you smack her in the head.
You press down on her lower abdomen.
What happened? You had such a great orgasm, you passed out. God, I've never had an orgasm where I bruised. Yeah, it's good, wasn't it?
No. You do it gently, but you develop a pumping action like in-stroke, push down.
Okay, all right. I got it.
Have you ever done it?
No.
It's really wonderful.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Would it help if you put her buttocks on a pillow?
Oh, it's so easy. No, you want to put her...
Yeah, sit on this pillow. I'm going to go masturbate. Let me know if you find it.
You want to put the pillow at the small of her back so it tilts her pelvis forward.
Okay. All right, I've had enough. That's just too much work. If nature had intended for us to hit the G-spot, it would happen through normal intercourse.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. It just goes to prove that you don't deserve the orgasm.
No, it's not true.
You shouldn't make me have to work harder.
No, if that's true, then God would have made us all great at something. And he didn't do that. He made it so that we all had to learn to be great at things.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
Everything, you know what? Everything else with reproduction works. How come we have orgasms, and we can have sex with you, and you can get pregnant? Everything else of the reproductive, the banging system works. You just don't have an orgasm. You know why? You already know why. I don't have to say it. I've become redundant. You don't deserve it.
Listen to me. When you do it right,
yes,
our body is capable of having more orgasms than you could ever imagine.
But I got to dig around for it.
You got to dig around. You don't have to dig around.
Yes, I do.
You have to.
This is harder than playing Operation.
Dig. That sounds like pain right there. Dig around.
It is. It's work.
You have to massage around. Press and pulsate around.
You know, why can't we just have sex and I'll leave you alone with one of those plumber snakes and call me later? You can dig around and find it yourself.
A plumber snake?
You know, those great big thing, you twist it, it comes out. Sooner or later, she's going to hit it.
Yeah.
No, but it's sort of like Viagra. You also have to be sexually stimulated in order for it to work.
That's where the slapping comes around.
What?
Where you slap? Didn't you say something earlier about slapping them?
I thought you said flapping.
No.
You said
slapping.
I said slapping around?
Yeah.
It makes me hot thinking about it.
That says pulsate.
Come here, bitch. Oh, God, that was good.
Seriously, guys, that's the key to having an orgasm during sexual intercourse is knowing where the G-spot is.
I don't know where it is, and I keep having orgasms. I even tried not to. Hold on a second. We need a break? Okay. All right, sweetie. We have to go, but thank you so much. Right. See, I told you that's where the G-spot was. Okay. You go straight into the garage, and then it's up, and then back towards where you came in.
It's where the light should be in the garage.
But back towards the door a little bit.
1.5 inches in.
And then up and back.
Well, no, and then up. Not necessarily up and back. Up and back is the stroke. Oh, get it right, honey.
Well, now I don't know where it is. I thought I had it.
It's a straight up. You don't go up and back. We go 1.5 inches in.
I mean, it's back up again. I don't even care anymore. See, this is why I don't dig around for it. It's too much trouble.
And then it's
need a bigger shovel.
I don't need a bigger shovel. I'd have to have a shovel, claw hammer on the end of it just to hit it.
You can hit it with the thumb, okay?
Good.
Good.
All right, we have to go.
Okay, later.
Loveteacher.com.
You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God, I'd love to bang her.
Mm-hmm. The whole time, though, she'd be telling you, that's not right. Do it like this.
Yeah. Nothing like banging somebody and they tell you you're doing it wrong. All right, we'll take a break here. We'll be back. Dan, you're going to have a busy week and a half, Dan. You're going to have bumpers produced. Mm-hmm. No, actually, I guess that's it. You going to have meetings with your squirrels?
Yes. I'm also going to spend a little more time working
on the show?
I'm working on the board.
Yeah.
Relearning the rest of working it myself.
Yeah, you're going to have to go over to the other studio and practice in there.
Yeah. That was a little different from this one, I'm told.
I don't think it's a whole lot. It's pretty much still point and push.
Mm-hmm. Just learn where everything is.
Yes, Jeremy?
Say, I just want to know, once the Dan Lewis show craps the bed, you can let him come back?
Now, if and when it does, there's probably, or actually no chance at all, I'll be coming back to this show. So if my show here craps the bed, I'll be forced to move over to AM.
Damn. Leaving cold to me.
Yes.
We'll be giving you all the support we can, Daniel.
Well, I appreciate that. You've been very supportive so far.
Yes, I have.
More than you have to be.
What a very generous friend I've become. Would you say we had to play, Eddie?
What did I tell you?
What do we normally do? 3 people?
Yes.
O'Malley, I'd like 3 people, please, for what did I tell you? Thank you. May I see them, please?
I would work my way backwards again.
Okay. They start to peter out as you go through?
Yeah.
All right. We have something to give away, Dan?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Now it's time to play everybody's favorite game. And here's your host, Russ Martin.
All right. What are we giving away today, Daniel?
We'll be giving away a copy of Spider-Man on DVD and a 4-pack of passes to see a special showing of Spider-Man Halloween night at the Cinemark Movie Theater in Plano, compliments of TriStar Pictures.
I actually think I would probably like Spider-Man on DVD because I can fast forward through the crap.
Do the parts you don't like and just go to the action scene.
Yeah, because I always said when I saw it, if it had some more editing, I would like it better. Obviously, I'm in the minority because the movie made more money than, any movie of all time?
No, it's number 5 or 6 worldwide.
And since we're not going to do one more news, I was supposed to mention Dan Lewis at Best Buy in Plano, Halloween night from 10:30 to 12:30, giving away Spider-Man prizes, posters, and sign up for a chance to win a limited edition Spider-Man watch. Halloween night, 10:30 to 12:30, Best Buy in Plano.
All right. Best Buy in Plano, 75 at Parker.
Parker Road.
Right.
Okay, just south of Parker. Greg?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show. What do you do for a living?
I work at an office building.
Office building?
Yes, sir.
All right, good enough. And what about you, Dougie? What do you do?
Applications developer.
All right. O'Malley, replace Dougie if you would. Paying attention? Okay. What about you, Roger?
I drive truck.
Brew?
Purvis bearing.
Did you go to truck driving school?
No.
Did you really not?
No.
I thought you had to. How big of a truck?
Pickup truck, 3/4 ton.
Oh, that's all right. So you didn't have to go to the Wally Thor Truckmaster School of Trucking?
No, I do have commercial driver's license, but I never went to school for it.
What if anybody ever remembers those spots?
I remember them.
They ran all the time, and he stood there in front of, 18-wheelers going back and forth.
Right.
And he had a gimp eye. Mm-hmm. I'm Wally Thor with the Truckmaster. That's his eye. The Truckmaster School of Trucking. Yeah. I want somebody with a gimp eye teaching me how to drive. That's what I want.
Isn't he passed on now?
I don't know. I'm sure he missed the casket. All right, hold on, Roger. And Doug, welcome to the show. What do you do?
Applications developer.
All right, here we go.
Who was our first one, by the way?
It's Greg, Roger, and Doug.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to ask questions about the show. You don't have to put it in the form of a question. Just say your name and then give me the answer. Here we go. Who on the show takes his girlfriend to all of his appearances?
Roger.
Go ahead, Roger.
Great. JD.
Yes. All of his appearances. I'll leave off. Because he knows he'll be drinking and needs the help holding up his enormous head. She is a sweet girl for doing that.
She doesn't hold up my head, and I don't have an enormous head. It's funny, all of a sudden, I suddenly have my teeth clicking and my head's big.
It would be different if I was making it up.
You are making it up.
You do click your teeth.
Okay, that I agree.
And who has the biggest head in the studio?
Your head's bigger than mine.
Bigger than mine.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
Dan's is, no, yours isn't bigger than Dan's, but Dan has a bigger body to fit his head.
Okay. Just move on.
You're the one that brought it up.
I know. No, I did not bring it up. Damn it.
Oscar, let it go. Who on the show was the first person to turn in a budget for his show that included a weekly delivery from Planters? Go ahead, Greg.
Dan?
Yes.
I got it. Nuts for the squirrel.
I got it. Who on the show likes to include his whole family in the Halloween? Go ahead, Roger.
Dan.
No.
Greg.
Go ahead, Greg.
Eddie?
No. I'll finish the question. It'll be easier.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who on the show likes to include... I gotta pull this down. Who on the show likes to include his whole family in the Halloween experience? So he's going as Sandman and his dad as the Sand.
Doug?
Doug?
Who's JD?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Everybody has one.
Next one. Who on the show gets more appearances than anyone else? Go ahead, Doug.
Who's JD?
Yes. Mainly because his head is easy to see from all over. Next one. Who on the show has a career to fall back on if he decides to leave? Go ahead, Doug.
Dan?
Yes. So he doesn't look... Who on the show has a career to fall back on if he decides to leave radio as an MC with his... Who's cussing?
Not me.
All right, me. First of all, it wasn't Dan, so whoever gave you the point quit.
Oh.
Because the phone line's jacked. I'm having to hold this up and move this up and down. Sorry. Just a little radio fit. All right, I'm starting again. Erase. Who on the show has a career to fall back on if he decides to leave radio as an MC with his patented lover boy?
Greg.
Good, Greg.
Dan.
No.
Roger.
Go ahead, Roger.
Russ.
Yeah.
I can barely hear you.
Nice, okay. Next one. Who on the show is glad that it's Halloween so he doesn't look weird while he makes sure that his dancing credit card suit still fits? Just in case his new show doesn't work out. Doug, go ahead.
Who is Dan?
Yes. Who do we know?
Roger.
Go ahead, Roger.
Brahma.
Yes. Who do we know that not only has a lump on his head, but also has one in his donated underwear? Oh. Have you talked? What?
The guy that fills the med kit in the break room came by today to refill the kit because he heard that we were out of gloves.
Oh, he did?
And he gave us 2 packages, so we now have 20 gloves of our own for emergency purposes.
Great. Just a day late, though. Brumley sends his underwear up, and it's got a dookie rolled into it. I don't think we'll be auctioning that one off. All right, we're running late again. Who on the show will never, ever be allowed to have his own show because Torture Tuesday will be for real? Go ahead, Roger.
JD.
No.
Doug.
Oh.
Doug, go ahead.
Who's Eddie?
Yes.
Thank you.
I knew that.
Who on the show works out, eats right, because Mike Reno likes them fit? Go ahead, Doug.
Who's Russ?
Yes. That was even a nice read, wasn't it? You're welcome. Who on the show scored a large coup by hiring Bullwinkle's old sidekick as his producer? Go ahead, Roger.
Dan.
Yes. Who on the show's head?
Doug.
Right, Doug.
Who's JD?
God.
Who on the show's head is so large that it tilts to one side, but he still saw Russ kiss Mike Reno. Double slam. Very nice.
People are going to start walking up to me and staring. Quit this. It's not true.
They do already. You just haven't noticed.
No,
before.
they don't.
Great friend. That's why you wear the Hawaiian shirts to distract them from your head. Looks like one of the volcanoes sticking up out of the shirt.
Oh, it doesn't. God. You get me paranoid.
Who on the show now has a Batmobile?
Roger. Greg.
Go ahead, Roger.
Russ.
The Mach 5 and most likely a hickey from Mike Reno from Loverboy. Who on the show professes an undying love so deep for his wife that he just had to finger a listener in Mexico? Yes, Roger?
Dan.
Yes. And finally, who on the show can no longer wear watches because his oversized head now generates its own magnetic field? Go ahead, Doug.
That'd be Jitty.
That's right. And the score?
Greg has 1, Roger has 6, Doug has 7.
Tell me what he's got, Daniel.
Congratulations, Doug. You win a copy of Spider-Man on DVD and a 4-pack of passes to see a special screening of Spider-Man Halloween night at the Cinemark Movie Theater in Plano. Compliments of TriStar Pictures. And after the movie, you can join me at the Best Buy in Plano, Parker and 75 at 10:30. You can be one of the first people in line to purchase Spider-Man on DVD at midnight. We'll also have some cool Spider-Man merchandise to give out, as well as an appearance by Spider-Man himself.
Still can't believe, if the story's true, that the night guy from Kiss quit because he thought we were going to dig into his background and find something and then pound on him. So after 3 days he quits.
He drove back to Philadelphia.
That's the story that got to us. I didn't even know who the night guy. I don't know anybody that's on in this market, especially at night.
Yeah, that's quitting a pretty big job. I mean, plus you burned a bridge with that company now.
With Clear Channel?
Yeah.
That's Clear Channel. What douche. Never heard of the guy. Well, somebody calls and goes, hey, Russ is coming for you. I don't know who the guy is. They're just jacking with him, and then he quits.
But you know, the word in the hall there, especially with what we've done to Craddock, has got to be, don't mess with this guy. Because you got Craddock ducking down in his car going home.
Yeah, that's funny. Right. Hiring extra security for his appearances. Well, they can stop doing that now, because now we're going to follow his big fat wife.
She's going to have to skip all of her buffet appointments.
I bet she don't. Hey, you know what? I didn't want it to go that far. It's not really fair to attack his wife. But the PIs have followed him. He doesn't do anything.
Well, especially now, he knows he's been watched.
Right. I like that better anyway.
I had to think about that the other day. That would make me wig if every time I walk to the trash can, I think, who's watching?
Yeah.
And from where?
And are they waiting on my trash? Because as soon as it hits the street, the curb, that's public property. We can have it. Stick it out there, pussy. All right. Damn, we're late again. Sorry, Mish. How great is it? People are killing themselves, and we ain't even started nothing.
You didn't have to do anything this time, even know the guy's name.
No.
He left town.
If you just stop and think about everything that's happened. He gets this offer. There again, we don't know if this is true, but this is the story that we got from reliable sources inside the building. He gets this big offer.
Yeah.
One of the top stations in this market to do the night show. Moves from Philly, comes down here, gets the show. Somebody calls and goes, Russ is coming after you. And he quits. And drives back home. I don't know if it's true, but I pray to God it is.
That's a classic. I've never heard anything like that.
That's now my favorite radio story.
Yes.
Short of the time I fell asleep for 22 minutes.
Sounds like something out of a sitcom.
230 stations went quiet for 22 minutes.
Yeah.
However many.
I was tired.
You were. You were working 2 jobs. You were shooting TV all day and working radio all night.
See, Dan, I've had to pay my dues.
Of course.
After all that, you got to get fired and go live with your dad.
You know what you are?
What?
You're a big fat...
Oh, jeez. I am none of those things.
Yes, you are.
None of them.
Especially the last word.
No.
Bro.
Damn.
All right. We will now do the plugs.
Okay.
Hi, Daniel.
To learn more about the Russ Martin Show, to email anyone on the show, to get in the studio audience, to make a donation to the Listener Foundation, or to get on the show's weekly email list, simply go to russmartin.com. The Russ Martin Show Police and Firefighter poster is now available for purchase. For more information, just go to russmartin.com and click on News. Design of the Russ Martin Show poster by Junebug Graphics, junebuggraphics.com, and printing courtesy of the Imaging Bureau, imagingbureau.com. To email us during the show and only during the show, send your messages to studio@russmartin.com. Visit our news director's links and photo gallery at johndavidryan.com. To find Eddie's fascinating and provocative website, go to eddieboyd.com. My website is now online. You can find that at danlewis.net. For information about the rest of the station, go to 1053fmtalk.com.
All right, don't forget, Dewana's got her book signing going on tonight, like she was going to let us forget. It's at Barnes & Noble, 67 at Beltline in Cedar Hills. She's there now. Did she ever say how long she was going to be there?
No.
All right. She's probably there a couple hours.
A couple hours normally, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, stop by and get an autographed book of Ghost Talk. And pray for my dog with her while you're there.
Do.
All right.
What?
Nothing. All right. The Miss Show is next. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.